It's the Snap. Good morning. What's going on? Happy Saturday or Friday night, wherever you're watching this from. A couple of words. Robin and I went out recently. We had a little chat at dinner. We were talking about the ancient Egyptians. They had a tradition there where when someone would die, they would cut the fucking heart out and then weigh the heart. They would weigh the heart against the feather of truth. And if it was really heavy and dense and they had a lot of stuff that they sort of hadn't cleared up in their earthly life, they wouldn't move on. If the heart was dense and they had baggage and they had charges and they had stuff there, they would, when they die, they had to come back to the underworld. They'd have to be reincarnated back in the underworld called Duat. They called it Duat, which was the duality, which is the physical plane. And they would keep reliving all the situations and circumstances and scenarios that they hadn't learned to love yet and they hadn't seen order and balance and truth in. Because if they did, then their heart would be light as a feather, they wouldn't judge it, they wouldn't have the baggage, their heart wouldn't weigh so much, and they'd move on to Aru, paradise. They called their paradise Aru, and only the virtuous souls got there. The people that when they were incarnated in the physical plane, in Duat, in duality, cruised through fluidly through the physical plane without attaching and judging the thing and having a baggage in the heart. And so Robin and I were having a chat about this at dinner recently, and whether it was a literal thing or a metaphorical thing, what we sort of talked about and what we agreed on is that there's applicable wisdom in the story, in the tale. Because how many people do you know who keep reliving, keep manifesting, keep creating the same situations and circumstances and scenarios in their life? Different people, different forms, but they go through here, their one earthly life, and the same shit just keeps coming up for them. How many people do you know who seem to just be revolving, around and around, going around in circles in life rather than evolving? They revolve instead of evolve. And then on the other hand, how many people do you know, probably not many, who have been through some stuff, but they've seen order and truth and balance in that? And because they've seen that order and the balance and the truth, they've seen the light. That doesn't have a grip on them anymore. They don't need to keep manifesting and creating that in their life so that they learn to love the thing. They move on. They have a paradise. They have a thank you for it. So what Robin and I were talking about at dinner is just checking in with our lives, checking in with our past, scanning through the life and the events and all the things. And even in our darkest times and most challenging times, if we couldn't go there and be a fly on the wall and witness it again, and have a moment of gratitude for that event happening, and truly saying with an open heart, wow, I'm so thankful that this event happened to me, because I've seen the order in it, and it needed to happen to get me to here, to get me to there, to get me to there, to get me to where I am now. If you can't say thank you, then you've got stuff there still, some uncleared stuff. You've got the baggage, you've got the stuff that needs to be cleared away. It's in the heart. It's weighing down the heart, and you have to keep reliving that somehow, either in the mind or in a manifested form. You'll keep manifesting that situation, so you love it. So take a moment to scan through your life and see if there's anything that you can't say thank you for, anything that you wouldn't want to relive again. Because if there is, it's going to become a roadblock, a hurdle, a ball and chain in the future. It's going to hold you back from your greatest potential. Remember that there's nothing that the mortal body can experience that the immortal soul can't say thank you for. Everything that has happened to you, you can clear it away and you can be liberated from that thing. It's probably the number one thing I see people holding people back. They haven't cleared out their stuff. They're still in judgment in victimhood. I hope you enjoyed today's little mini lesson. Let me know if you got something from it. By the way, I'd like to say thank you for these motherfuckers. Almond Breeze chocolate milk, $1 from the Woolies. Holy shit, it tastes good.